Hey, what's going on? What's going on, everyone? What's going on? Another day in the markets, another week in the markets. Let's kick it off. We are September 30th, 2019, last trading day of September. Just blew by this month, just blew by, man. So anyway, let's wrap it up. Last week we saw just the market just doing a cliff dive on Friday. Spike had a range from its high right at the bell. I think it was about a 4 point drop to the high 293s, and obviously found a little support, bounced up, have a little action after hours and pre-market gap up. But we've seen this time and time again. The pre-market gap up followed by the after bell, just continued dumping in shares. So look for that. Just be patient. With the market. Obviously, there's a lot of news coming out of the states. With more of this U.S.-China trade war. Possible Chinese delisting stocks. I mean, it's getting out of hand. So obviously there's going to be, probably another, panic week like we saw last week in the markets. So expect that. Just be extra cautious. Be diligent with your stops, of course. Be patient. There's plenty of time to extract what you need to extract. So take your time on your positions and be very diligent of obviously traps, because there's gonna be traps all over the place. Traps were all over the place last week, and it continued probably going to be this week as well. So just be extra careful and stick with your stops. If you're wrong, get out and get out quick. So we have 8 on our watch list. We're gonna kick it off here with Baba. Baba got just demolished on Friday, closing down just north of 9 points. It is trading in the bottom half of its range. So we're going to be bullish on Baba just for that reason alone. Technically, it cracked right through its 50 and then at 200, which is a terrible sign. That being said, we're looking for the bottom. We're not going to try to catch the bottom, but we need the bottom to be proven to us. But this could be a good opportunity to scoop up some nice shares in Baba and take it to the upside again. Everything has to align with this thesis as well. So we're going to sit back and let the street dictate direction. Next up, we got Facebook. Facebook obviously got hit last week on Friday as well, closing out 3 points. Wasn't too drastic, but it had a little action after hours and pre-market. As you can see, it's sitting on the 200-day on the daily, which we like, and the bottom of the range as well. So again, just like Baba, it's in a buy zone. So we're gonna sit back and wait to see if this is gonna be an opportunity to mitigate to the north side. Netflix, pretty much, just had a little bit of a wild open on Friday, but closed, slightly red. And for Roku, I mean for Netflix, that's good. So after it's getting demolished time and time again, we're seeing that it closed back to back to the high part of the day, which is a bullish sign. That being said, there could be traps because there is some still room to dump to the downside for support overall. But it's a possibility we're going to see a little curl. But again, this is going to be one of these where you just have to sit back and wait. There's no need to rush these things. It's going to just let the trend tell you what direction the street's talking about, and then you can mitigate that way. Next up, Roku. Again, this is just kind of a permanent watch list for us right now. It's trading in this channel, as you can see, right in the middle of the channel. Again, it closed down at just north of 3.5 points, like everybody else. It's in the channel, so it's got a 14-point channel on our opinion. So it's towards the low end of that side. That being said, we're gonna wait. Just wait, just like everything else. We're just gonna wait for Roku. I mean, no need to catch the top or the bottom for that matter. So sit back and wait, but we're gonna be bullish once the move does happen. Next up, MDB. We're gonna be bearish in MDB. I mean, these guys we clearly have a switch sentiment on these guys. It's kind of trading this abyss right here. It's heading down to this pre-market. I mean, the pre-gap March levels, the 107.75 level. That being said, we're going to see how it continues, but we don't anticipate any buying for MDB. I mean, you may have some buying out of inventory from market makers, but just to collect shares, dump more on the market. So be aware of that. Any push to the upside, it might just be short-lived. So if that's the case, look for the reversal and be able to enjoy the ride to the downside. OLED closed down just south of 7.5 points. It cracked its support on the daily. It's heading to that 200 moving average. So again, just like MDB, it's kind of in the abyss, and we think it's going to be pushing lower. So any opportunity will mitigate to the downside. PANW, closed down just south of 6.5 points. It's heading to that 200 level, right? So it still have a few points to go. We don't see any reason for this thing to stop. That being said, 200 is a magnet, 100 is a magnet. These round numbers are magnets. So any opportunity once the price starts to trade above VWAP and getting lower highs and lower lows stuffed out, we anticipate it's going to break through to the downside and continue to that 200 level. I'm gonna wrap it up with Spotify just getting killed. We have 110 price target. We think it can go further than that, but 110 is pretty conservative. 2.5 points, take that all day long. Again, these are magnet levels. It's just putting lower highs and lower lows getting demolished, and we don't see it now. Obviously, on Friday, technology was the worst sector. These guys closed down just south of 4 points, so have a little bit of action probably at the bell, but we see this thing pushing lower today as well. So that's what we got, guys. We got the 8. And as always, we're just sitting on our hands for a while. We're gonna clearly let that trend form. Not gonna get caught in any chop whatsoever. So be patient with price, be patient with your setups, and if you're wrong, cut your losses, stick your stops, cut your losses, sit back, be patient, and then reevaluate. All right, guys. Any questions? Reach out to us. Talk to you soon. Have a good one.